Good morning, good morning. So guys, a few days ago, we made the coolest video ever. Oh, here's my little sign. It's Patty. Good morning, good morning. Love and blessings to all of you. I know, got to get back in the habit. I know. Yeah, anyway, we're not going to go there. So I made this super cool birthday card for my 16-year-old boy. There's this jellyfish. Can you see it? And then on this side, I did a, what is that? Octopus. And this is a homemade stamp that Sam had to make in school, which you'll see again today. So anyway, of course, I think this is the coolest side, although there's not really any dimension. I made such a mess on the back that I put a second card on there. And he even had me not sign it so he can display it. I don't know why, but okay. And so, but of course, he's Sam, so he loves my jellyfish side. So I thought, you know what? Oh, I erased the video. So you will never see me making the coolness. So I thought, we can do better. We can do it in a big size, right? I have you zoomed in, so you might not be able to see the whole thing. There. Well, I think that's as good as we're getting. Sorry, I know I'm moving your camera. There we go. So I thought, let's do it in big. Let's try it again. See if I can manage to keep a video. Now, being this size, it's going to take more than one video, I am sure, because you know, I'm me. So anyway, let's just jump right into it, okay? So I did the background, I think, with mostly jelly prints and the papers that are sitting on my desk. And that's what we're going to do again today. So we'll see if I can manage a jellyfish twice. We need papers for our background. I don't know why I'm grabbing the red. There would not be a single reason to grab red now, would there? Nope, not really. I mean, sometimes there is, but I'm trying to see what I did here and see how close I can get, which is not going to be close at all, I'm sure. All right, so I'm going to start with this stuff here. I'm just going to rip it and lay it down, and we want to rip it not straight, obviously. This time we're going to use matte medium, which is not what we did last time, but bigger space. Now, I just brought in, hang on. I cleaned the sponge brush. That's so odd. I changed my water out and brought the sponge brush in. Well, I rinsed it and well, anyway, I'll just grab another sponge. I have this little box of sponges that were card holders from my husband's party. And right here's one of them already cut. So we're just gonna, I wanted the brush. Okay, no, I'm gonna use a brush because I really wanted the sponge brush. That's okay. That is okay. It is all okay. So the fun thing about this size is, well, what you'll never see, I guess, is that I was really struggling with the stupid, what are these? Embroidery flosses, yeah. I could not, for the life of me, get them to split. I struggle with it all the time. I didn't realize until recently that you could buy them already. This is just a piece of board. I think it must have came from Costco because it looks like cans were sitting on it. So probably from when my dad was here last, because he drinks a lot of soda, a lot of soda. So we want the, oh, I should have put some color in the background. Okay, hold please. Let's change gears for 1 sec and think about that. I mean, I'm sure it's all going to get covered, but see, this is just part of my process here. So hold on. Yeah, I didn't want to waste the glue. It's a matte medium, but, oh shoot. And then I spilled it everywhere. Yeah. And I was like, I'm going to be really clean this video and use some gloves and everything because I don't want to get stained up. Denny's taking us somewhere for dinner. I don't know where. It's a surprise to celebrate our birthdays because Sam is 16 now and I am 50. Yep. We're rocking the ages. So, yeah, the hubby has planned a dinner. And I don't know where. Don't know. I mean, I'll know by the time you see this, obviously. So, yeah, I just need some color on the background. We don't have to be that picky. And obviously I was choosing some blues, but I wanted more than one shade of blue, you know? Because most of this will be covered. Don't get attached to anything. I'm going to cover multiple times. I know myself well, and that's what I did with the last one. So, but like those edges, you know, I got a thing about missing edges. So, obviously, I did not use enough paint. This sucker really is absorbing. I don't have to be that exact with which way it goes on here because we're not going to see it anyway. I'm just trying to pull some of the paint down. Oh, it didn't have to be that thick all in one space. I don't even mind some of the brown showing because, of course, we're going to wind up putting brown in somewhere. So down here, I'm going to use the violet. And some white, of course. Yeah, so, I don't know. This is the weirdest thing. So, those of you who have been with me for a minute know I don't like to clean. Right? I don't like to do it. I mean, most people don't like to do it, so it's not like I'm an anomaly or anything. But I'm really in the mood to clean today. But I was also really in the mood to be in here with you guys. So I was like, uh-oh, well, So you can see where the cans were. I didn't need to do the center, I'm thinking. I probably didn't need to do any of it, really. But I wanted to concentrate on the edge, which is not what I did. No, sure not. Anyway, we're calling that good. Yes, we are. And we are moving on. I've lost the... Oh, I put it in the water. Huh. Interesting. Good job, Patty. Good job. Good job, me. I don't know where the first piece was, but that's okay, because, you know, we're going to use it all anyway. Oh, yeah, okay. Well, that's going to be a thing. All right, no worries. So I just have all these little pieces on my desk, and these are not the same background pieces I used on the other one, of course. I want them super choppy, because, you know, eventually, let's just... No, I put that back in the cap, but let's put it out here because it's going to get blue. Obviously, because I didn't think about the fact that the background is wet. Yeah. So I want to be really haphazard with putting them down, and then, because, you know, things are going to go over them anyway. And I want some book pages too, which I'll find in a second here. And, but we got plenty of space to cover, and these are awfully little for covering it. Yes, they are. Yeah. But they're just what's still on my desk. So I'm trying to make sure I go, you know, this way, because that is how it would be. I was going to say in the wild, in the ocean. So genuinely, none of these are going to show. This is just going to help us get some texture going. Oh, rip. Like, that was not happening. It was like, nope. Yep, that was two of them on top of each other. That's okay. We don't mind. Whoops. Well, that's okay. That's okay. You're going to cover it anyway. See, that one's trying to... So, the last time I put them on the card, I didn't use matte medium. I used glue stick because I wanted it to be drier. I don't know why, because then we put inks and oils and... Not oils, inks and paints and blah, blah, all over top of them. So it didn't really matter. I think some of these I was not pressing down especially well because I wanted to not have as much. I didn't want everything covered in blue. You know, that's not the point. That's not what we're after here. We're not going to keep using these little bitsies. No, we're sure not. I mean, we're going to use them. But... let's see what colors we got going on. I was hoping I had some colored matte, but you know what, guys? I don't think I do. Well, this is more... Oh, that's not what I want either. All right. I'm sure I have... Oh, here's some matte. Oh, well, it's not the map. It's the background of the map. Oh. I don't see anywhere else that I'm going to use this. Well, probably baby books. I really want some maps, so I'm going to grab a piece of map. Just 1 second, guys. It's all the way on the other side of the room, of course. The big old atlas, which I was going to take apart because I'm sending part to a friend anyway. I mean, it's already apart. It's like, it's massive, you guys. Can you see even a quarter of how big this book is? It's massive, and these are from my friend Jen. So at first I wasn't sure I was ever going to be able to use them. Oh, I love ripping paper. But of course, there's no... Oh, look, Alaska. We went to Alaska recently. So let's get Alaska in here. Although, it's not going to show anyway, so it doesn't really matter. I don't care. I was trying to decide which side we wanted, but I don't think it's going to matter, really. It's just there to give us some background. You can really tell the difference of, I don't know. I don't want to say energy, you guys. See, my board's warping, but that's okay. But it is kind of an energy of things that have been layered and things that you just straight paint on, and both have their good qualities, but I don't know, I feel like you can feel the difference. And because I'm a touch person, it matters to me. I sometimes struggle when I just do, you know, traditional painting, because you know, when you cover up your canvas and stuff, then you don't have, or you don't cover it up, so you don't have the layers, and so that touch factor is not the same to me. Yeah. And it's okay that the board's warped, because I'll just put it under something something heavy, and it'll just unwarp again. Not that Samuel would care anyway, because he would not. And he steals all of my jellyfish anyhow, which I told you about in the last one, but I'm going to keep doing this because, you know, there we go. So, I didn't want that big of pieces everywhere, of course, because some of it we might see, bits and pieces, probably not, but you never know. Yeah, so I like, when you have layers and layers and layers, you can, I don't like that edge right there. You can feel it. This is where it went into the book, and it's definitely got a ridge on it. You can, I don't know, you can just feel it. You can feel it. I don't know what else to say. And I like it. I like it a lot. I like feeling the layers and layers and layers of collage work. Now, I know it takes me some time, and I know that people don't always like multi-part videos, but it is what it is. I mean, when you're doing layers and layers like this, that's kind of what happens. But we'll do it, you know, like I'll load them close to each other so that it's easy to find. Oh, I hear Sam getting up for school. I mean, I already said good morning. He's in the shower. I don't start a video unless I'm before he's up, or I wait until I can say good morning. For a heads up. Hi, baby. Come here. I love you. I borrowed your card because I want to make a bigger one for you. Okay? I love you. Have a great day. See you tonight. And there he was. My 16-year-old. Yay. I don't like it. I mean, I do. It's that rite of passage, but I would have liked to have kept him my little boy forever. You know, as most parents do, I'm sure. You want them to grow up and succeed in life, and see what they become, but you also just want to keep your baby. very much so. And so I'm bummed that the card, it was so cool. It was a fun video. I'm bummed that I erased it because what happened was just near the end, the video stopped because my storage was full. Yeah. And so I was erasing old videos that I have uploaded that I apparently, I forget that an iPhone has multiple storage spaces. And when the iPhone storagey thing gets full, which it does because I have a million pictures, plus videos take up a lot of space. I'm supposed to be upgrading my phone. I've been upgrading it for about 4 months now. And I'm gonna, because it's obsolete. I mean, it's old. It's old. I can't even tell you how many generations old at this point. I think it's back by like the 7. Might be a 7. Might be, well, it's an SE something special edition something. So I think it came out between the 6 and the 7. So, and do you see how it's starting to not lay down flat anymore? I mean, it's flat, but it's on top of that flat. So you're starting to be able to feel it. And these are, this is napkin over, don't be difficult. This is napkin over book page. So this really has texture because it's already got wrinkles in it. If I can get it to lay down. We might have to break out a glue stick for a minute here. I don't know that this glue is going to hold it either, but let's see if that, we might have to change up our practices as we go, I guess. Yeah, see, I did so good at putting on my gloves, didn't I? Not at all, Patty. Not at all. And I wanted that to still be where it just ripped off from. But again, don't get attached to this stuff because we're totally going to cover it up. But I know that it's there. You know, I know what things... And normally I write all over the board before I start, but I didn't today. I was so excited to jump in. I just went with it, which is not my norm, as you know. But I can write on the back of this one because he wouldn't let me put his birthday wishes in his card, which I don't understand exactly. I'll probably put them on the back of this. Because I think this used to be a picture frame, on the back of a picture frame, which means I can put it in a picture frame. Not the glass necessarily, because it's going to be very, very textured, but... And then it'll really be what he wants, because, you know, he doesn't always want them framed. So, of course, I'll varnish the top of it. And, well, I say that, but you guys know better. See, that's one of the pieces from yesterday. I started out with oranges in here, tentacles, but I really didn't like them. So, we wound up ripping them back off. But, having said that, we're going to be making some weird birthday cards anyway. One, my nephew has a birthday, and I don't put that much energy into his birthday cards because he's like his mother, and he just tosses them almost the minute he gets them. You know, and I expect them to be tossed, but my sister and her son, I know, don't hold them for even a second. All right, so I really want to make my own life hard, apparently. Okay, let me close that because we're definitely... For the moment, I think the glue stick is actually working better, so we're going to do that, which slows us down some, but, you know, that's okay. Because it's going to have so many layers, it's just almost moot, whether or not they're laid down, but, of course, I want them to be. So yeah, I'm just tearing back and forth each way. That way we get the... Okay, put you in the water for the minute. That way we get different lines. You know, different lines on things. And the ultimate goal would be to have some of this show eventually, but not yet. And I'm still picking my favorite sides. How silly is that? So here's a weird thing. I have the stamps in front of me that I used yesterday because I pulled them out of the frequently used stamp bin. And but I used this really weird seahorse one. It's like a seahorse with a person's face on the end of it. I used it and I put it back in the bin, and I know I tossed it in the bin, but I've looked through the bin like 8 times and I cannot find it at all. So, so we really have to cover this whole back because it's just plain board. I mean, I guess I put some color on it, so it might be okay. But, like, not sure at all. And believe it or not, I'm kind of trying to go quick. My fingers are getting sticky already. I know, like, I'm not being overly quick, but I am thinking about being quick. Okay, what's in there? Oh, it's that raised piece. Okay, let's go up a little bit then. See, and you can see when it gets resistant, huh? Alrighty, just stay there. Where's my card? Why am I using my fingers so much? I can press way harder with the card than I ever would with my hand. I know, I went right back to that. That's because it's on the top of the pile. But I have lots of these just cut up, so we might as well use them, right? I just don't want this bottom edge to be so square. That was my only thing there. I just didn't want it to be so square. And we might not cover it all up because I'm like, let's move to the next piece. But it's always a mistake when I do that, when I hurry myself. So I'm trying really hard to ignore my own head. Oh, well, I guess we know which side of that one we'll be putting down, huh? So we're going all one way to mimic water, the flow of water, you know? And in this case, we're thinking of the ocean, so we're just doing straight lines. Well, straightish lines, that's why I like the top. That's why I'm trying to put the majority of those up at the top. I can't believe I erased that video. And I accidentally loaded a different one in its place and didn't realize. And then this morning I was like, what is that? And it's because I'm trying to learn the whole film ahead so that while I'm gone, you guys don't even notice I'm gone. Is my goal. And I've frankly been struggling with how to do that, but I'm getting there. I'm getting there. So this is what I would normally do. I have a little bowl with glue that's, you know, because there's so much left in the bottom of these. I just want a different piece. I still didn't get out the book pages yet, did I? I will. I will. Doesn't matter because these aren't going to show anyway. Time for the ooh-hoo. Because it's in front of me. And I think the other sticks like this, which is what I should be using up, but I think they're on the other desk somewhere. Okay. Oh, it's coming together. It's coming together. Look at the life it's getting. Can you see the difference? I'm wondering if it's just me or can you guys see it? I mean, I can certainly see it, but oh, this one I can see how much I've missed. Interesting. Interesting. I think we're going to go this way with this one. Are we? No, we're going to go this way. We're going to put it right there. See, I don't like where those ones overlapped, so we're going to be putting a choppy piece on there. It's not especially choppy, but that's okay. It's a good start. There. See, broke that right up. This is too solid here. We still gotta do that top. Sometimes I have to flip them, so, oops, when I'm doing regular ones, I just flip them around. I put them on the spin board, but because I knew I needed to keep this one straightish, I didn't put it on the spin board because I know myself and I'll forget and I'll go sideways. So, but if this looks like the ripple of water, you know, we're doing good. So we're just trying to get our ripples in there. I know, feel free to fast forward this part, you guys, but I like it. I don't know, I would be watching somebody do this with no problem. Admittedly, though, it's not everybody's thing, but it is a portion of it, so you have to do this part to get to the next part. You know, you gotta do the fundamentals to get to the fun, and I get impatient and I start trying to skip the fundamentals, and I always regret it. Always, always. So, I'm trying really hard not to. And then, because I'm 50 now, I'm doing this thing through my house. This is fun. I'm going to do it in my art room, too. I am looking to get rid of 50 things. So, like, I've already started in the art room, but it's not things you would necessarily notice. Like, I'm weeding through my books, and some I'm donating, but then others, like, because I want a portion of it, like I have dictionaries, and I mean, I have a couple of different dictionaries, and they're old and they're cool, but I'll never use all of both. So I have been breaking them down. You'll get to see my new storage system here, I'm guessing, even though there's enough on my freaking desk, but I've been breaking them down and so I put them in a folder, and then so far I've done my 2 dictionaries and my encyclopedia. One of them. I have many. They're all going to get there eventually, but I'm sharing the pages too. You know, so that none of the book is going to waste. It's just, we were going to cut it up anyway, and so this way I can take an entire rack of books and move it down to just a couple of 3-ring binders is my hope. That's my hope. And I'm kind of trying to do that with all of my stuff. And then that way, I would like to say, oh, I can turn minimal. No, it just leaves room for new stuff. And I used to be in this, well, I'm still technically in it, but I used to do these exchanges with a group on Facebook, but then they all started going to just, you know, you put your wish list in, and then if you write on it, then you have to automatically give. Whether your name is chosen to receive or not, you have to give. And it works out. It always works out. But then it turned into a just buying each other stuff off from Amazon, and that wasn't what I wanted to do. That wasn't why I joined the group, right? Like, I mean, once in a while doing that, that's cool, but I didn't want to be obligated to do that like every week. That was never my intention, so I kind of just stopped for a while. I was like, well, okay, I'm going to stop that. And it's cool to give somebody something off their wish list, absolutely, and I'm happy to do that. But I didn't want to be obligated to do that. See the difference? I mean, genuinely, it probably costs more to send stuff out of your art room, and you never quite know if what you're sending is what they're going to want. I mean, you're doing what they want, because like somebody would say, like I am always wanting the cool napkins with the birds and the, you know, the cool ones. Which I admittedly own a lot of napkins, and I am weeding through napkins because most of them are, you know, bought from the Dollar Tree, which is great and fine, but then I have 900 of the same thing, you know, and I want to mix it up. I don't want necessarily 900 of the same thing, but that's, of course, how you buy them. So I'm sharing the love, sharing the wealth of, because they're fun, they're cool patterns, and I like them. But, and I certainly am keeping some. I've already shared some of them. But then you want to exchange some with somebody else, you know, and get some of their napkins. And so I'm in the PM Artist Studios Facebook group. The makers of Mixed Media Art and Artist Group. And we do exchanges each month. Well, you can if you want. And I'm really loving it because it's like exchanging your scraps, right? Or exchanging, well, okay, this month it's gel prints. So I'm exchanging gel prints, which means I'm giving somebody some of mine, and you can give them your ugly ones, or you can give them one that you love, but you've used most of it and you're just tired of it and want some new stuff, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, love that. Love that game so much. And so that's what we do in there. And I really like it because it's not all go buy me something. If you want to, go ahead. But that none of the exchanges are that way. It's designed to share your art with somebody, and then they will either keep it or use it or rework it into their art, you know. So it's fun. I love it. Love it so much. And I missed it while I was in Michigan, and I'll be missing it again here shortly while I'm in Michigan. Because, of course, I don't have access to all my stuff, so I can't do exchanges, you know. But that's okay, because I'll be back again, and then I'll start again. And that's just really fun. I've gotten some really awesome art that way from other artists that I really, really enjoy. As a matter of fact, I am probably, well, we got to finish mine out this week and get it in the mailbox. So I'm feeling like we're just about where we have enough for this one. I'm feeling like just start. Because we're going to do another layer of paper, I'm sure. Well, I did on that. You know, you'd think you learned from it, but I don't know if that's necessarily true. Okay, come up. I'm like, where's my little thingy? There. Because, see, I keep forgetting about this bottom part. I always forget the edges. So let's just slap that right there. I don't care that it's all white together, because it won't be white when we're done. You know? I just want the groove of the wave, because I'm seeing these all as waves. Okay. Are you ready? Okay, this part I'm going to put gloves on for, even though my fingers are already sticky, so putting a glove on should be interesting. I have those little finger condom thingies over there that I should remember to put on before I do all the serious gluing, and then my fingers wouldn't be so bad, and my nails might last a little longer, but no, not Patty. Okay, so there's still paint or glue down in this one, and I will dig that out and put it in my little jar in a little bit. Okay, so we are going to start with, what are we going to start with, Patty? I don't know. I'm trying to find the blue that I've lost already. There it is. Why did I just throw everything to the corner? Oops, sorry, I smacked you. Like the bin for them is right there. So this time, we're going to put, let's see. I want more than one color blue, but, oh yeah, I used ink for that. I was like, where's my other blue, and how did I get there? See, like, I don't know why I did that way exactly. So I want to smear it. Kind of like that. So you got to remember to go this way, which is not always easy for me. And do you see how I didn't get that top at all? So this is not the technique I used on the other one, but we're going to see how it goes on this one. Putting the paint like this. We're going to see how it goes. And so I want just a titch of red in here. Oh, this might be, this one's not even open. Well, let's use a different red. I don't feel like opening stuff. Well, that one's not open either. Holy moly. One of them is, because what is this one? Is this, oh, Scarlet. Scarlet Lake. Are you open? Yep. I'm not pressing on the thing. I'm just kind of, whoops, I pressed there. As soon as I say it, I make a liar out of myself. Yes, indeedy. And now I'm going to get it wet. This is where the mess comes in, guys. I love a good messy Monday. It's not Monday. I don't think. I don't know when I'm loading this one. It's not designed for a Monday, but, oh, I never did finish telling you, did I? So I have some, I asked the boys, that would be Sam and his friend over this weekend, to give me some ideas of videos that they would like to see that would be fun, right? And I got exactly one, and that was to make fish with human faces. That was from Sam's friend. So see how you're not really going to see much of what's in this part? So that's the bottom, I know, but, you know. This way, Patty. Back and forth this way. Which seems a little boring, admittedly. Yeah, for now. Why is nothing... Come here. Going right there. And right there. They will. Okay. Sorry, I know I'm flipping. I forgot to get something out as a roll-off page, so here we go. I was going to do that anyway, so using it as a roll-off works out. So this does two things. One, it mushes my colors together a little bit more, but also it pushes all those pages down again. Whoops, didn't mean to do that. Here, let me fix that page part, because I don't want smooth texture at all. That's not what I'm after. Wow, this came together way better than I was expecting, so we might not be doing as many layers as I thought. And then look at that piece. Didn't that just come out yummy? Yes, it did, and I'm going to stick it in front of the pan. Just in case we want it later. Okay, now, this is a Jane Davenport. It's, I don't know, Fresh Air. Well, okay, so it's a, oops. Nope, lighter blue. Okay, so nope. Nope, hang on. First I gotta fix that because now I don't like it. We were very deliberately keeping texture. So I don't want it straight like that. But do you see how it's gonna give us a different blue? Okay, so mute your things, guys. I gotta dry a little bit. Oh, sorry. Okay, still fairly wet, but better. I mean, tacky wet now, not like, oh my gosh, wet. Anybody know where we put the glue? Yep, here it is. Okay, I really should have a glue spot, but I don't. So let me see if I can just do that. And then I can glue over here. This is, I was going to be like, it's blue. I forgot, it's the glue. Now I want to grab some book pages, guys. So I think they're at my feet. Because I have, oh, the neutrals are not over here. That's okay. There's still book page in here. There's still some book page. Well, it's a magazine page, which I don't know if I'm going to be happy with, but let's try one and see what we think. I keep forgetting that the glue itself is blue, and I'm like, what is going on here? So this one is not going to be we're not going to go over as many pieces. We're not going to put as many pieces on. That's what I want to say to you. Oh, I'm using the wrong side. I should be using the side with my cool purpley stencil-y thing. I don't know. We're not, obviously. But I'm trying for longer pieces. It doesn't always work, and sometimes they just got to be what they got to be. You know, but it is what it is sometimes. So, okay. What do you guys think? Let me look through the camera. Okay, it's coming there. It's getting there. So on the last one, I used all my cool gel prints, like a ton of them. But then it was all covered and he couldn't see the cool mark makings in them. So like this is one of the ones I used right here. I don't have much of it left. But how fun is this piece of paper, right? Which yes, I'm gonna put in here. This is a book page for sure. Oops, put your glue up, Patty. So far, I'm liking this Oohoo. It's softer. No, it's not really softer, but the consistency is absolutely just different than what I'm used to. Softer isn't quite the right word because the Scotch Create was soft too, but this one is softer. Soft. See, I have to learn to use a really light touch, and we'll see. I bought an entire a jumbo pack of these, so, and they're nice sized. We'll see if I can manage to learn a light touch. These are still going to be covered, guys, just not as much. Whoops. Because I'm so sloppy with it and it goes over the sides, I'm trying really hard to not have as much out. Because I am super, super heavy-handed with my glue. Like, I like press. There's no real reason to. It's not really needed. Back to our map. Which, I don't know which side we're using here, but let's get us a nice, okay, I don't like the edges like that. Uh-oh. No, just, well, okay. Guess it's going to make for some interesting waves, huh? Because it won't let me. Well, all right. Let's start with that. If you're not attached, get off our page. I do really love the blue part because I can see, that it turns blue colored. I really do love that. That is a nice feature when you're trying to make sure you have covered things. Yeah, nice long wave right there. Look at that. Nice long wave. All right. Let's see if I can get the bottom edge off from this part. It's still not ripping straight, which pleases me greatly, because what we're doing does not need straight. I don't know why I did that. I think because I was going to glue on there, and then that doesn't make sense because, as I just said, our paper isn't straight, so that would not work out well, but that's okay because we're going to stick it right down here. Like that. Okay, so those are definitely not stuck all the way, but they will be. They will be. Put my lid back on the glue. This one has a screw top, which I guess I've seen Gail do 100 times. Gail Gustinelli. You guys know. I've seen her do it like 100 times, and it just never even occurred to me that, where did that blue ink go? Oh, there it is. I tossed it in the... Okay, so now we're going to kind of angle a little... Whoops. Well, it's going to go where it wants to go, obviously. But I'm going to try to do this so we got it streaking crossed places. Like that was definitely too much. See, that paper's not stuck at all. Darn it. Because the different tones of the papers should turn at different colors. And then we're going to let it run. So I'm just going to, do this. And see how it kind of runs down the lines of the papers? Fun, fun. And then, oh shoot, now it's all over my desk. Darn it, Patty. All right, well, I'll clean that up with alcohol later. Comes right off. So then, no, put it away, Patty. I want to use, this is an archival ink, and it's called Sun Dazed. It's very, very old. I don't know, it was old when I got it. And I really, really like it. Because, you know, water has that depth to it. And we're going to come back over and over again. At some point, I really should dry it all the way, which is hard for me, admittedly. But you see how wet I'm getting it, so it's going to have to be. And I'm just wondering if my blow dryer's in here, because that would work so much more efficiently than the... See how that one doesn't move as much? Guess we're going to help it along a little. I don't know, it helps. I thought the first time I did it, I thought, oh, that's not going to be the best color. I'm going to have to cover that up. You know, and, but if you look at Sam's card, hang on. If you look at Sam's card, it really adds a lot of depth and character into that water, I feel. You know? So, yeah, we're not getting far. I guess we're only getting the background, aren't we? Darn. Do we need to use this one yet? I don't think so. All right, let's dry that really fast. Oh, look, I found the blow dryer. Yay, found the blow dryer. Not sure if it's plugged in or not, but we're going to find out here in just a sec. It is not. Of course it's not. Why would it be? Well, it is plugged in. Odd. There we go. All right, still not 100%, guys, but the core is definitely not dry. I don't like this red spot. It wasn't meant to stay red all the way, you know. So we have, I know I use this blueberry because it's actually purpley. It's called blueberry, but it's definitely purple toned. And so this would be, whoops, what's closer to you. So this down here would naturally be darker anyhow. Not that we're not gonna kind of push it everywhere, but I just wanted to kind of take the brayer and kind of, yeah, like that. See how it gives it that, that modelly effect. And so it's still too red for me, for sure. So what I'm gonna do, I do not like these bottles, you guys. I don't, see that little bitty hole in there? You gotta get the tip in that little hole. So, we're gonna take the littlest bit of white. I'm gonna put it over here where I can kind of do that. And we're gonna kind of hit most of this background anyhow. So I'm doing two things. I'm once again kind of pushing my papers down, but I'm also putting that wave effect of, you know, a choppy ocean in it, because I think that's cool. And then, well, I need to dry again. So I'm going to end the video here, and this will be part 1. And then after I dry it really good, we'll do part 2. Okay. And that's when we're going to start putting some goodness in here. I mean, we already put a lot of goodness in here, but, I mean, we're going to put some background stamping, and then we're going to do the jellyfish. Okay. All right, so I will see you guys in what'll be just a minute for you, probably be an hour or so for me. Okay, and I will upload them probably, well, hopefully we'll be done. We'll see if it's a 2-day or a 3-day. It should be a 2. I know I'm slow, but geez, you can just feel the difference. If you could feel it, you can just feel layers. All right, I love you guys. Bye.